Nork Report. I'm here to tell you guys about A Grand Night and the Story of Aardman, which is a fantastic film which I just had a chance to watch, although it's been out for about 5 years. I do say this is a must watch. If you guys don't know Aardman, you probably have seen something that they've made. They made Wallace and Gromit, as well as the Pirates and Scientists movie. There's also a few other movies that they made, but you learn more about these in the documentary if you're not super familiar with all of their work. And it was just a greatly enlightening because I had only known their more popular stuff. So to sort of learn about some of these lesser known projects was sort of more interesting. And I think it's definitely worth a watch if you like Wallace and Gromit, if you like their sort of films that did very well. I would say check it out for sure. And for me, there was a part that was very emotional for me because they talk about how the Wallace and Gromit films inspired a lot of people, and I for one was a person who was inspired by the Wallace and Gromit films. I spent a lot of time as a kid doing these little claymation films, but they weren't really clay. It's funny they call them claymation, but they were really just be playing with clay and taking short little videos where things get moved. They obviously they were not at the same quality level, something like this. But it was something that as a kid I was incredibly interested in, and the whole plasticine and the whole clay and the Play-Doh. It's always something that's so neat to me. And so it was so cool to see them sort of acknowledge the fan, which I could consider myself with this stuff. And I thought that was a really nice thing to add because I think often the fans get left out of the equation, and they have for a long time in a lot of this Hollywood stuff. So to have these sort of these newer documentaries acknowledge the fans more, I think is something that's interesting, and it's a change that we're seeing overall. And obviously, this was an early example of this coming from 2015, but it's even we saw in the more recent Britney documentary. I hope you guys have checked that one. If you haven't, I suggest you do. Anyway, I've been babbling on here. This is the Norm Report, Nork Report. Stay black. See you guys.